Hello, so we are reacting to the second half of this home economics film. It's called The Family Life, 1949. And basically, the first half of it was this family wants to spend more time together, and but the mom is just kind of bogged down by all these responsibilities, or, just kind of taking the brunt of all the home life issues, if that makes sense. And so she's just reflecting on how that could be improved. So let's watch.
That night, Mrs. Miller was thinking about what Harold said.
If this family were a business, in a way, we are a business. We have money to handle, just as a business has. Yet we never make it last from one payday to the next. But that's not all we can't seem to manage. Isn't there a better way to manage ourselves? Wouldn't we all be happier if we worked out a little system for living together in harmony? It's worth a try.
Let's get to it.
I called it.
Okay, let me just say that family is a business, and I've been screaming this from the mountaintops for the better half of my life now. And I like that she said it here. I think that if we would look at family as serious as we, or look at our relationships as serious as we look at our businesses, we'd be in a much better place societally, if that's a word. But yeah, I know that's right. Get your pen and paper, ma'am. Absolutely. Let's see what she got to say. And also the harmony part of it is that I like to say where there's chaos, there shall be order, and where there's order, there shall be peace. When you create order, you're creating peace. You're creating the space for peace to happen and harmony to happen. So if she values harmony in her home and her family does as well, then creating order is the first step in that. Love it. Let's see.
First meeting of the Miller family to propose that we try to establish a definite program for managing our home so that we'll all get more out of it. More fun, more leisure, and more harmony.
I'm certainly in favor of those things. Harmony, leisure, fun. Who isn't?
But how can we manage them? We'll have to work out the full answer together. But for a start, I've made a list of points that will guide us. 1, schedule. 2...
I know that's right. Guides to home management. Schedule is number 1. Responsibilities, number 2. Privileges, number 3. And finances, number 4. I love that schedule is first. Routines are huge. Routines actually garner trust. They gain trust with children in the home and anybody in general. Like if you have, dependable routines, people trust you. That makes sense. But definitely with children, when there's routine, they garner more trust in you. So schedule is huge, and it also is respectful of people's time.
Responsibilities. 3, privileges. And 4, finances.
Sounds impressive.
What do they mean?
How do they work?
Well, remember last Friday evening? It was nothing special. We've had plenty of differences just like it. I caused a good part of the trouble by not having dinner on time. We need to make a definite schedule and stick to it so we can all make plans accordingly.
I can be more careful about coming home in time for dinner or phoning when I'm going to be late.
Yes, but then I didn't have dinner ready, so Because you took time to clean my room. That's something I should have done. Well, that's my separate privilege.
So in an ideal world, you taking accountability will, yes, then lead to other people taking accountability. They are paid actors, I'm assuming, but I'm all here for it. This is how consensus is brought. And I love how she started to take accountability and say, yeah, like I don't make dinner on time all the time. And that's huge. Like when people are hungry, that's something that should be a consistent thing. I like to do dinner within an hour to hour and a half window consistently. And then like in the summertime when the days are longer, I just pretty much like to say before sunset. Like before sunset, we got to have a full stomach. You got to be eating before sunset. So I love how she took accountability with that, because when people are hungry, it leads to chaos and people are stressed. It leads to more stress in the home when people are hungry, pretty much.
Well, responsibilities and privileges always go together. If we accept responsibility, then we acquire certain privileges. Such as?
Well, such as... I can think of one. Privilege of having your private rights respected. such as having someone ask your permission when she wants to borrow your tennis racket. That's the general idea. Now, my fourth point is finances.
Yes, where are we going to get more money?
We don't.
You mean a budget?
Well, if we were a business, would we have a plan for spending our money?
That does it. Well, I'd like to suggest that we adjourn for now and all give this some serious thought, and then get together for another meeting next Monday after dinner to discuss a plan for spending and all these other matters. Good idea.
Ooh, not the dad being the CEO. I love this. I love that she came with the proposal and then the dad took the lead, or the husband took the lead. Love it. Love that for their family.
Like they have these family meetings every week.
After we work this out, later on we can check up on how we're doing. Well, it looks as though I really started something.
Same on fish now. That's how the Millers get.
And then it also like highlights people's strengths and weaknesses too. When you have family meetings like that, and when you divide and conquer, I guess you would say, it really highlights people's strength. The people in the home, their strengths and weaknesses, and what this does is create and give somebody a role to be in that home, and it empowers them. And I always think that when you're leading a team, you should be empowering them to be in their role. You know what I mean? Like, if you are really good at this, then do that. You know, I'm not going to make you do something that you're not really good at. And it empowers them to do it more also, and you don't have to ask them to do it all the time. So love that.
Came to manage their home, so it would be more fun. Does it really work?
These guides to home management, can my family use them?
Well, let me give you a few clues. Take the matter of schedule. Here's a breakfast scene at the Millers. Quiet, easy. By following a practical morning schedule, they're all ready in time for school and work. And in the evening, Mother has plenty of pep left to entertain friends. Because by scheduling the work she does each day, she saves herself from doing too much. And when seasonal jobs are scheduled, Harold is glad to help his father. It doesn't happen that he has other important plans for the day. Of course, this is also a matter of responsibilities, which are divided up according to individual abilities and interests. Besides doing assigned jobs and caring for his own clothes and belongings, each is responsible for being considerate of the others. For instance, putting things back where others expect to find them.
Okay, let's talk about this. Putting things back where others expect to find them. This is a form of respect, and this is also not only respecting other people, but respecting the home. I think, when we respect the home, we treat the home as its own, as if it's a living thing. I think the home is a living thing. I think the home carries its own energy, its own consciousness. And I know I sound like a hippy dippy right now, but I'm serious. And what was I saying? So yeah, if we put things back where they belong, I think I get triggered with this because, I didn't always feel like I belonged where I was in a lot of parts of my life. And I still feel like quite different from people around me. So putting things back where they belong and things having a place where they belong, it actually makes me feel like I belong there, because it's like you create space for other people to exist in that space. And then you're like respecting, like, say the scissors, for instance. Scissors is a household item that I find that gets lost a lot. It gets transferred from one end to the other. I think that you should have kitchen scissors, and you should have office scissors, and then you should have room scissors. Obviously, kitchen scissors are used for food items only. Office scissors are used for like boxes and packages, right? And then room scissors are used for, when you're in your bedroom and you happen to need a pair of scissors, right? Which is often, right? You like shop and you bring clothes back, you got to cut the tags, right? But instead of bringing the office scissors to your bedroom, and then now nobody knows where the office scissors are. I know these are first world problems. As I talk about them, I realize how first world these problems are. But the reason why I'm so passionate about talking about them is because it goes deeper for me. And I know that it goes deeper for other people, especially children. Creating these structures and creating these orders and creating this dependability of function in the home is incredibly important in establishing trust. And like they said in the beginning, harmony in the home life.
With responsibilities go privileges. Although the strength of the family lies in unity, each member has individual rights. The right to open his own mail, the right of privacy, to work alone, undisturbed by loud noises in the house, or by unwanted visitors, and the right to have opinions respected. This privilege the Millers protect in their family council meetings. Let's listen now for a few pointers on the fourth guide to home management, finances.
As you know, our financial position has greatly improved during the 6 months we've been planning our spending instead of letting our money slip away from us. However, during the past 2 months, what with Mother's operation and Catherine's dental work, our medical expenses have been very heavy.
Okay, so you guys get the point of this family life film. I thought this was a really good film. I thought it was really educational and entertaining. And I would love to actually create my own type of film for this and kind of update it, honestly, with new technology, with new home technology, of course. And but the foundation is there. These rules still stand. This home management. If we manage our homes, we're managing our hearts. And if we're managing our hearts, we're managing our lives. And if we're managing our lives, well, we're not managing. You don't want to micromanage your life. That's God's job. But all I'm saying is that relationships are to be taken just as seriously, if not more seriously, than business, because love is all we have. And I just think that these types of films should be given more of a spotlight, whether it's in school or just in general. And that's why I want to continue to talk about them. All right. Well, thanks for watching and have a great night. Bye.